Good morning, all you slimy snakes. That's a joke. Snakes aren't slimy unless they're a water snake in the water and they're slick feeling. You're trying to catch them. Have you ever tried to catch a wet water snake? Neither have I, but I don't think it's easy. So let's move on. This is our Reptilium update. I do not have Michael with me because he could not be here today, but I had to do this short update for you. I'm not at an expo, I'm at home, so it's not going to be quite as exciting as our last updates, but it is necessary for this short update because I'm going to be introducing our new app that our developer has been working very hard on, and it's a totally awesome app, and there are questions involved. So I'm going to show you around and I'm going to introduce to you the newest members of our collection. Let me bring up for you. This is our app. You'll find it at mynftreptiles.web, and it will bring you to this page. This is the app. You'll see up in the corner here, when you've logged in, you will have your wax address. It is a drop-down menu where you will check your balance. As you can see, I am a whale with a very large balance. Your tools. This is a very important page. Everything that you play with on this app is going to be burned in and then imported. So you will import your food, your reptiles. That's going to include your breeders and your soul stones. All that has to be imported in after it's burned. Here, the question everyone is asking me, are you getting all of your payout? Yes, you are getting all your payout. Your cards show your weekly payout amount, and instead of receiving it all at one time, which makes the token very volatile, you're going to get that in 7 smaller chunks, and you come in here every day to claim it. You can see I have 11 hours left before my next claim. Once that gets down to all zeros all the way across there, then I'll be able to claim. This right here, halfway important. I would say you're probably not going to use this link very often, and I'll tell you why. It is basically a shortcut to Atomic Hub. You don't need to go to Atomic Hub very often unless you're looking for a specific animal, but I suggest to you that when you are looking for something specific, you first ask your group, whether it's Discord looking for, that you can work a trade with. That way you skip the fees that you would have to pay going through Atomic Hub and probably save quite a bit of money by getting stuff offered to you for free by people. People do that all the time. I give out free things all the time. Over here is where all the play happens. Click on there. You're going to see your balance of crickets and mice and soul stones. This is what I have. 61 crickets, 887 mice, no soul stones. Down here, you're going to find your farms right in here with harvesting. Now, before we had the farms as 2 separate links, whether you wanted crickets or mice, you go to the appropriate farm. Here, we are awesomely blessed with this design that our developer decided, hey, we can make them one farm and harvest everything from there. And I think that's awesome. You'll see this is highlighted. That's because I'm harvesting for crickets. If you want mice, click on that and it is highlighted. Whichever one you're farming will be highlighted. I need crickets. I don't have any superfood or table scraps. I'm not going to use any right now. I'm going to use the free harvests. You get 10 energy every hour from owning a farm and another 10 energy every hour from owning an energy syndicate energy collector that you can get from Anthony. When you get that, you're going to see it build up at the top here. I haven't used mine for about a day, so I have built up 480 It's because I have like 30 farms. The more farms you buy, the better, because it allows you more time to store your energy. The extra farms and extra batteries that you get from Energy Syndicate, they do not give you more energy. They give you more time to use the energy that you're getting each hour. Okay, so with the free harvest, I have that highlighted. If I had superfood and were to use that, that would be highlighted. I'm going to harvest. No success, no success, no success. The chances of harvesting when you're using the free harvest, it is sort of low. It's because you're getting free energy. When you use superfood or table scraps, you're going to get a lot more. Oh, look at that. I got one. Okay, got a cricket. Now, down here, you'll see instructions. These are not updated right now, so don't pay too much attention to them. I'm going to be updating them with more accurate information, and when that is updated, I will tell you in the chat room, but for now, don't pay attention to that. After you've harvested whatever you want to harvest, you go back to your upgrade room. That's where we're all at right now. The breeding room is not open. You can click on it, but there's nothing there. It has not been completed. It is a complex room that has a lot of complex things that need to be created first before we can release the breeding. But upgrading is what you need to do before you can breed anyway, and that is open. Right now, pythons have been upgradable. That has been upgradable for a couple months now. These are my snakes that I am upgrading. I have lots of snakes. I've got several hundred, but the only ones that show in here are the ones that I've burned into the game and imported into the game to start upgrading. You can see I have 3 bonds here. They're all commons. Tells you how many you have. And these are which ones I am upgrading. I have a little bit of progress on each of these. I don't have any progress on the 3rd one yet. I burned him in anyway. Over here, you can see I have 2 Sandros that are not part of the same link. The reason why is because of this rarity. This green line here shows that this is a card that I burned in as a rare. I did not upgrade it to rare from common. I burned it in as rare because when you burn it in at a higher rarity, you're skipping some of the need for mice. You're getting credit for the mice and soul stones that you would have needed to upgrade it to. Saves you time to do that. Here, I have upgraded this common. I've upgraded him all the way up. You can see my total progress for weight and soul stones is full. So he is now a mature, breedable python. You can see down here in the badge that our artist made, you have 5 stars, and I have all 5 stars highlighted because it is now breedable. I've successfully completed. When I did that, it was given to me as an NFT sent to my wallet, a nice new one that some of you have seen already. I'll post some pictures in Telegram if you want to see them. This one I put in as rare so I could skip some need. You can see I already have credit for some of the progress. And you can see here, I have a full amount of progress in mice. The way the progression works is that in order for a snake to be healthy to breed, it really needs to be around 1,200 grams before you start breeding it. Males can be smaller, but females need to be at least around 1,200 grams. And so that is why we have set the need for this at 1,200 mice in order to reach sexual maturity. This is because the whole purpose of this game is to give you experience of what it's like to actually own and breed animals. And so we're trying to keep things as close as possible to a real life adventure where you can experience some of this stuff. In real life, they don't need to swallow soul stones, but they do need the mice. So when you want to feed the mice, over here, you click how many you're going to feed. I can't feed it anymore because I've already completed how many that I need to feed for this particular rarity. I have 887 mice. I do not have any soul stones, so I have no progress here. So I cannot give any of that. So I'm going to show you how we remedy that. Here's one of the few times you're going to need to use atomic market. Okay, so this is my inventory. Our soul stones, as some of you know, they are not all part of the Reptilium collection. The reason why is because we're collaborating with other groups, and these other groups are donating soul stones. Those soul stones will be under their collections. So if you're going to get a soul stone while playing games with another project like Exotic Kitties, you play their games. If you join there, automatically they'll give you a free one. Donut Lord there, just say, hey, can I have a free soul kitty? And you use it the same way you would a soul stone. Some other groups are about to come out with some versions of theirs as well. When they do, I'll let you know. These soul stones are the ones that I give out to you guys for free every time you play games or trivia questions. I'm going to select some of them and burn them. Once you have burned your stones, they are gone for good, only usable in the game. Okay, now I would go here to tools after I've burned them, and I would import my soul stones. Imported all items successfully. Now I have 4 soul stones. You can see up there. I can go back to my upgrade room. And let's feed some mice. Or we already fed the mice. We're going to feed soul stones. Right here, you are given instructions on how many mice and how many soul stones you will need to finish that level. So I need 2 soul stones. I'm going to type in 2. And now I am an epic. I have 3 stars on my badge. I am at epic rank. In order to reach legendary, I will need 150 mice and 3 more soul stones. Now for the special introduction, something new, our geckos. We have only been upgrading pythons. Now our geckos are finally upgradable. Keep in mind there are 2 different gecko breeders. We have Emily's Fine Geckos and Kiara's Grateful Geckos. The geckos are not interbreedable between the 2 different sets. So they will each have their own separate room. It is being made by our developer. Right now, what I have is Emily's Fine Geckos, and I have 1 male, 1 female. In order for a successful pairing, you do need a male and a female. I have no progress. And in order to progress, I am going to need 1 soulstone and 75 crickets. So here we go. 1 soulstone. I don't have enough crickets. I need 75, but I only have 62. So here is where you will go back again to Atomic Hub, or even better, your profile. Your profile is going to show you what you have. There's going to be a little filter up here. I'm going to go down to food. All of this is stuff that I have. That's the profile. That's where you'll go, and it'll show all of what you have. So I'm going to click on those. These are all the mint numbers. I have all these mint numbers. They're all the same card, 10 crickets. And I'm going to use this little burn. Going to approve that. And that is my transaction ID. So I have 10 more crickets. I can do this again. Again. Okay, now I go back to my tools. I import them. Imported successfully. Now you can see I have 102 crickets. So that is now enough for me to upgrade my geckos, or at least one of them. This is Dro. He's a nice guy. Okay. I need 75 crickets. Type that in. Feed. Now I am upgraded to rare. I have 2 stars. See, that is so easy. That is not difficult. On your phone, it's just as easy. All this stuff shows up. It's a little bit smaller because it's on your phone, but it works just as smoothly, which is really exciting for me because a lot of apps don't work the same on the phone as they do on the desktop, but this works great on both the phone and the desktop. So I'm going to show you our new NFT. Once this gecko gets upgraded to sexually mature, it's going to give you a new NFT. I'm going to show you what it looks like. There we go. Look at that. This is Sidra. All of them are available. It's not just one gecko. All 9 geckos are ready as NFTs that look just like this. You'll see it says breedable. Now it can be used in the breeding room once the breeding room is complete. That pretty much sums up everything we have for you today. If you have any questions, give me a call, or not call, text in Telegram or Discord. Either or works just as great. And many other people in the chat room also know how to use it. So you don't just have to ask me, you can ask anyone and you'll undoubtedly get some good answers. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.